Bones of lower limb. So lower limb is also composed with 30 bones. So as we explained in the forelimb, there also we mentioned that the forelimb is also formed with 30 bones. And when we come to the lower limb, which is also known as leg, so that is also composed with 30 bones. So what are the bones are present in the leg or lower limb? So here we can see that the femur, patella, tibia, fibula, tarsals, metatarsals and phalanges, so which are also known as digits. So these are the structures we can identify in the lower limb, or that is also known as hind limb. So where they are located, see that the first part is femur and the second one is patella, tibia. The left side bone is located, that is known as tibia, and just beside of that fibula is located. Just behind that the 7 pieces of bones are there, that is called as tarsals, and just behind that total 5 bones will be present, they are called as metatarsals, and just behind that phalanges, which are also known as digits. They are in the form of 14 number. So these are the structures we can identify, that is the structure of total bones of lower limb. And let us see each character. Femur. Femur is the longest bone in the human beings, and here the proximal part connected to the acetabulum. So around of this acetabulum is present. Inside of that, this ball-like structure is fixed, and that will be articulated between that acetabulum. So here it is the longest bone, and the proximal part of femur is connected to the acetabulum. Within that, the ball will be articulated. And next, the distal part is connected to the tibia. So here this is the proximal part, and here this is called as distal part. Distal part is connected to the tibia, that is located in just behind that. So there we can identify the distal part connected to the tibia. And next, patella. So patella is also known as a kneecap. So here it is also known as sesamoid bone. So sesamoid bone, patella, which is also known as kneecap. And next, here we can identify a small structure which is located on the patella. So which is located between the tibia and femur bone. A small bone is present, that is called as kneecap, or which is also known as sesamoid bone. And next, tibia. So tibia is shin bone, and it is larger median weight bearing bone. So it is a large median weight bearing bone, and there we can identify. Here you see that is the femur bone which is connected to the tibia, and tibia is a long median weight bearing bone connected to the femur. And next, fibula. Fibula is a slender bone and lies parallel and lateral to the tibia. So here we can identify the fibula bone. It is parallel and lateral to the tibia bone. So that is the character which is located just beside of tibia, or lateral side, or which is also we will say that parallel to the tibia. And next, these two bones are interconnected with a specific membrane is present, that is interosseous membrane located between these two bones, tibia and fibula. So there we can identify membrane. The membrane is known as interosseous membrane, which connects the tibia and fibula. Next, tarsals. So tarsals are also known as ankle bones, which forms the ankles of the foot. So that is the importance of tarsals here. So how many number of tarsals are present in each leg? Here we can identify that is 7 in number. We can identify the bones present inside of that. Here tarsals we can identify total 7 number of bones will be present here. They are called as tarsals. And just behind that, metatarsals will be present. They are in the form of 5 number, and distally articulates with phalanges. So they are distally connected to the phalanges, and they can be articulated. And next, phalanges. Phalanges are also known as digits. Here there are 14 phalanges will be present, and in thumb only 2 phalanges will be present, and remaining fingers have 3 number of phalanges will be present. If we see the digital formula of hind limb, here 2, 3, 3, 3 and 3. This is a digital formula of phalanges identified in the limb of human beings, that is for hind limb of or lower limb of human beings. So here in that, the first phalanges is known as proximus phalanx, and the middle phalanx, and the remaining one is distal phalanx. So these are the 3 types of phalanges present in each finger, and when we come to the thumb, only 2 phalanges will be present.